All right, we're here at the MedTek Research Facility. We'll go check it out in a second. First, it looks like I have some new friends coming down the street. Figure we could introduce ourselves. It's the only polite thing to do, after all, right? I couldn't one-shot him. I couldn't even two-shot him. All right. Give my new gun a little bit of a workout. I'm totally digging this submachine gun. I really am. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. It has a good feel. It has that, I don't know, first-person shooter gun feel to it. It really does, especially with the suppressor on. It's nice and steady. Honestly, I wasn't impressed with the submachine gun. I've had one for a long time. I think one of the raiders, one or two of the raiders at the Corvega assembly plant dropped them for me. But when I looked at it on paper, first I saw it took 45 ammo, and honestly I didn't have a lot at the time. I didn't have enough 45 ammo to even get through a 5-second firefight, so it didn't really matter back then. But on paper, stat-wise, it didn't look any better. In fact, in a lot of ways, it looked worse than a pipe gun. First of all, it weighs more than twice as much as a pipe gun, and some of the mods took an extra gun nut perk, which I didn't even have at the time because I was still low level. So I was like, you know, why bother? I mean, gun can't be that good to justify all this. And then I picked this one up, and this was a legendary version. What this one gives was a little bit faster fire rate and a little bit faster reload speed also. And I totally like that. You know, anything along the lines of sleight of hand, you know, like you would have in Call of Duty or something, definitely helps in a firefight. It can sometimes save you, being able to reload just a bit faster and get off a few more rounds before something chews your face off or whatever. So anyway, pretty cool. And yeah, with the suppressor on it, it's rock steady. It feels real good in my hand, and that's as important as anything else to me. Does the gun feel right? Does it shoot well and feel right? And honestly, I'm using the perforator from Fallout 3 as kind of the standard by which I compare all other guns. And this one fires fast, which the perforator really didn't, but it still had that rock steady feel, and the silent sound it was cool. It was just a cool gun. So I'm kind of using that as the standard to judge by, and this gun measures up. I like it so far. Fire really helps. Ammo's going to be a problem. Coming up with a steady source of 45 ammo, not just for this, but I believe for the combat rifle also. That'll be an issue, so I'll have to find a good supply of that, and the caps to keep up a good supply of that. So, but worry about that later. I've got a little bit of ammo to play with right now. All right, so let's see what's up with this place. Containment lockdown. All security staff. Oh, deadly force if necessary. Okay. I'll tell you what. A few things came to mind stepping in here. One is the Dunwich building from Fallout 3. Considering we found ghouls outside when we first got here in the last video, you factor that in case you have ghouls. You have a quote-unquote, heavy quotes, medical research facility, right? And then Resident Evil just written all over it. And then you have the dark and stormy night going on outside, the thunder and lightning. That's awesome. It's just, we couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Right, you can hear the thunder rolling in the background, and it's all very creepy and everything. And it's very quiet in here. You know, something's going to jump out and try to eat our face, I'm sure. But anyway, very cool, very cool. Yeah, whatever they're trying to contain here is obviously dangerous. Use of deadly force if necessary. I don't know what they're holding up here, but I guess we're going to find out. But for right now, I'm surprised nothing's moving. Elevators are dead. Oh, we're getting the epic music. Like we just reached the next checkpoint in a quest or something. It's I don't know what I've done. I have no idea what I'm doing here, actually. I had to check it out. I mean, it was here, and I couldn't with any good conscience leave without at least coming in here to investigate. We've got places to go and things to do. We need to go actually find what's left of the Brotherhood scouting party. I hope we actually do find somebody, too. That would be cool. Supposedly there was a few survivors. Everyone that didn't get caught in their power armor when they jettisoned it apparently retreated to some military outpost or something anyway. So that's where we'll be headed next. But right now I just had to come look at this place. Okay, so you got a basic shower room here. Nothing exciting. Don't look for some hint or clue. Oh, this guy. Wow. Well, October 23rd, 2077 wasn't nice to him, was it? He was getting sick when the bombs fell. Poor guy. I'm looking for anything with wood on it. Mops, brooms, plungers. It's all good. You know, all that kind of stuff. I have, like, no wood at my drive-in. I have some steel. I do have a decent amount of steel, but I need some wood. I do have some of my settler... Uh-oh. Yeah, it's got to be ghouls, right? It had to be ghouls here. Medical research, the whole zombie thing, the Resident Evil feel. This definitely has a Resident Evil feel to it. To me, anyway. Like I say, maybe the weather outside has something to do with it, but it's just adding an effect. This is awesome. I do have some of my settlers working scavenging stations at the drive-in, and hoping while I'm gone they're at least finding something with wood in it. That'd be nice. Nice if one of them got their hands on a whole shipment of wood. That'd be even better. Alright, well, where there's one ghoul, there's going to be a lot more. We already know that. Zombies run in packs. The lightning flashes are just awesome. Yeah, that was definitely a good save point. Yeah, this is where the trouble starts, isn't it? Yep. Two. Oh, they know I'm here. She got away. This was probably a really nice facility back in the day, before it went down. So apparently what happened, whatever leak they had here, whatever was trying to get out, that they were quote-unquote researching here, right? I'm putting heavy quotes on that. Like I say, keeping Resident Evil in mind, but whatever they were doing here apparently got escaped when the bombs fell, or something. It's possible Bethesda might give us some hints as to exactly who was all a player in studying the things that they did. You know, it wasn't all Vault-Tec. Vault-Tec was, I guess, the forerunner, supplying a breeding ground for these scientists to, you know, do all their experimenting in the vaults and stuff. They were kind of a front, but we see other groups kind of popping up in the background that all had special interests in some of the things they were doing and stuff. And don't you realize when the bombs fall, all that crap you're working towards is gone. You're destroying your own shit. All that research for nothing. In fact, most of that research is responsible for a lot of what happened. You know, it's like what the bombs couldn't kill, your science finishes it off the rest type. I mean, okay. Guess you can't expect people to learn any kind of lesson. Wonder if I should be falling down some of these holes. Okay, well, we can always come back. Like I said, I want to first give the whole place at least a once over. I wonder if this elevator works.
Jammed.
No. I know we had one zombie run around the corner up here. I thought we did anyway. Doesn't lead anywhere else. It's just the broken stairs. There we go. Like this gun. I really do. It's cool. Wait till I start really buffing the damage on this thing. I've got several levels of perks that are all going to apply to this. See, it's really just simply a matter of finding the perks that really, one, go with one another, have some synergy with each other, and then apply to a particular weapon. You could go so far as to look for a particular legendary item and then build around it, which is cool. A lot of games are like that. You find a favorite gun, you find a favorite thing. Even if you're not going to have it until later in the game, you can start working towards it and find a copy of it that has a particular legendary buff. There may be 2 or 3 different kinds of buffs that all can play into your playstyle and the way you want to build. They'll all work type of thing, but regardless, even if you narrow it down to just one thing, it gives you a reason to loot, a reason to look for stuff, a reason to kill everything and look in every safe until you find that one particular item that you're looking for, that one kind of gun with a particular legendary stat on it or something, and then roll with it, you know, and build around it. Put particular mods on it that fit into particular perks that fit specifically to your playstyle, and then just go.
No use.
Or the other way around. Have a build and then fit your weapons into your build. But seems to me like it'd be real easy to find a particular kind of gun or several guns that all play into the same perk and play into the same thing. And then just roll with it. Start factoring in armor. That's one thing. I was asked, you know, when I'm going to get into more mods and stuff. I really don't know what. I haven't seen it yet. I can't sit here and say I would do this and I would do that because I don't know what I'm working with. Starting to see some cool. Oh, that was a horrible shot. Holy crap! That's just bad. Oh, I'm trying to switch guns. Thank you. Nice. Line them up. Isn't that what they say? Line them up. All right, well, I think we've reached somebody's office here. But yeah, I try to make a habit of good or bad, whatever. And I know it always it always brings me late to the party. I lose views and all that other YouTube stuff, you know, at least initially. Maybe not in the long run. Maybe not in the long run. But initially, I do. And all that. By not jumping on the bandwagon first and putting the horse before the cart and trying to put it out there as early as possible and say a lot of things that I don't know what I'm talking about type of thing. Or stuff that y'all could figure out for yourself. Because when it comes down to it, before the game comes out, I know as much as you do. And the next guy knows as much as, you know, you can... you know, you might get a game trailer and make a keen observation on a game trailer and share something that everyone can use. That's one thing. But to sit there and talk about builds and perks and buffs and equipment and blah, 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 and this and that on a game you haven't even played yet and stuff and all that, that's I don't know. That seems a little disrespectful to you guys. It'd be disrespectful to myself, too. We've talked about that. So anyway, that's why I haven't gotten much into all that yet, because I'm still looking. In fact, you guys are probably ahead of the curve on me as far as that goes. I'm sure you are, because a lot of you guys have a lot more hours in and are a lot farther along in the game. A lot of you guys are starting your next characters. You've already played through the story and all that kind of stuff. And like I say, I haven't even been to Diamond City yet, which is kind of cool. Y'all can be a little bit jealous, actually, because I'm still experiencing fresh for the first time what a lot of people have already been there and done that type of thing. So it's kind of cool. But we'll get into it, you know. Not saying I can pass along anything nobody knows, but I'll gather stuff and try to find some cool stuff, and we'll do some things on equipment and modding, and really probably getting mods and equipment and specific weapons once we learn what weapons are even out there, what cool combinations they can come up with the legendary stats and all that other stuff, right? We'll put all those things together and find some things that work. And like I say, some of it may be common sense. Other things might be something that somebody goes, wow, I didn't think of that. And that's really the whole idea. If there's just one person that says, wow, I can run with that, and then come up with something better. A lot of times that happens. You come up with a solid, oh, wow, holy crap. Let's come down and look and see if I missed something. I mean, I'm obviously missed something. I'm just going to hit you first, punk. Okay, no point in wasting any more ammo on this guy. Punch him in his face, or, well, his other face. Critical hits cause a target to frenzy. See, who would have known? I've never heard of that, and I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to look it up. If I played through the whole game and I want to go and get a spreadsheet that shows all the things available and take a good look at it from a bird's eye, I may do that after the fact. But right now, like I say, I don't know. If you're wondering why I'm not doing what a lot of I didn't rush through the game and cheat myself of the experience to go gather whatever I could to make a cheap video. I didn't do that. And so that's why you're not getting a lot of that right now. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm sitting here in my new outfit, you like that? That's the Brotherhood of Steel base outfit there, which I got off one of those paladins that was over in that building when they blew themselves up in their power armor. I went and looked through that building, and I'm not going to lie, if you could just see the expression on my face, for about an hour and a half, looking for some clue. I did, actually, after finally admitting defeat and saying, I have searched every square inch of this building 3 times, like literally, and have not found anything that I'm looking for. Computer said that I needed a password, which I couldn't find a body that it might belong to, searched every skeleton, around every skeleton, double-checked every single cabinet, blah, 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 and could find nothing. And I'm like, man, what is going on? So I finally went and looked, found out that this quest is related to, as soon as I saw the name, I just left. I just stopped looking, because like I say, I'm avoiding spoilers like the plague. But it said something about a McCready, something like that, which the name sounds familiar. In fact, I want to say McCready sounds like the kid that was running, what was it? You know, the cave, the caverns in Fallout 3, where all the little kids came from. When you became an adult, they sent you out to go live at Big Town or something. Anyway, that's what McCready sounds like. I wonder if it's any kind of relation there. Anyway, I saw that, and that screamed spoiler, and I was like, okay. So in other words, that building is for a quest that I can't even do right now. Apparently, it involves somebody that I haven't even met yet, so I just left it at that. That was enough said on that, and I'm like, okay. But I literally, I don't want to say wasted, but I spent, at least an hour and a half, if not 2 hours, looking around that building. And I didn't think making a 2-hour video of me looking in the same corner 4 or 5 times in a row was anything that would excite you guys. So I went ahead and just cut all that out. Anyway, so here I am. And now I'm following out the next checkpoint for Paladin Dance. I guess we're going to go find his missing, what's left of his missing scout group. Oh, I hit the tree. I think I would have hit him too. Are you serious? That wasn't a headshot. Oh wow, they can see me from there? Okay, wasn't expecting that. Alright, so anyway, we'll go finish this up for the Brotherhood. Essentially, why I wanted to do this for Dance now is I did something for Reese, and I did something for Scribe Halen, and now I want to do a favor for Dance and see if it doesn't progress the Brotherhood quest, story, whatever. If we can't get a step closer to maybe calling in the rest of the Brotherhood or whatever they need to do. We've got their signal tower supposedly up and running. I don't know what it's going to take to get that thing installed so that they can report into their superiors and let them know that, hey man, we're getting decimated down here. Everybody that comes to the Commonwealth gets attacked on sight, and they don't let up until we're all dead type thing. So anyway, wanted to get this done for Dance, and then once we get these guys, I'm sure these guys are a part of, assuming we even find anyone alive here. I'm thinking that's what we're here for. They kind of retreated back here to hole up and wait for reinforcements or something. Anyway, which would be us. And so we'll go see if anybody's living. But apparently that means coming in here and exploring this whole facility, which would be cool. Hopefully we can get some good stuff. But if they made it in past all this stuff, they did good. Made it in past all the turrets and ghouls without getting the rest of them killed. Assuming. Maybe they didn't. I guess we'll find out in a minute. And then I'm thinking sometime in the relatively near future, now that we'll have pretty much done something for everyone in that little brotherhood group, that we could go ahead and kind of make our way towards Diamond City, or at least make our way towards what's the other place? Covenant, I think it was called. You know, there's a friendly settlement that we need to go check out, and there'll be merchants there, hopefully, and stuff like that. And wondering if maybe there wouldn't be a place to actually buy a house, a proper house. Oh, cool. I mean, I'm totally digging building my own settlements, but having a property of my own would be kind of cool too. I'm thinking if there's a romance option in the game, a place that I wonder if I'm kind of hoping this is the case. You guys already know this. I don't, because I haven't come across anyone that I'm feeling that way. Although Scribe Halen is kind of tickling my funny bone there just a little bit. Just a little bit, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what options there are out there. Is that maybe once you get a follower, you can have that person stay at home. Housewife type thing or something, but just wondering. Okay, where am I seeing this? Oh, it's well, it certainly didn't look there a second ago. Okay, whatever. What you find, buddy? I'm gonna look around real quick first. It's right on the other side of that wall, isn't it? Skyrim introduced something along those lines. Once you got a spouse, you can move them to a particular house and then raise kids and do whatever. I wonder if there'll be adoption here. Haven't run across kids yet. I'm assuming there will be some at some point. And if so, if there will be kind of an adoption type of thing going on, that would be cool. Don't know if I would do that or not, but it would still be cool to have the option. Also got to figure in, we are coming in at the very beginning of this game, right? I mean, we've all been playing since release and all that, of course. But who knows what they're going to bring in with future DLCs, just as far as listening to people's suggestions. Like, I have a feeling they probably have a lot of loose blueprints in place. Like, okay, we'll do a DLC and this is the story, but what other features can we add along with it? What new weapons? What things? A new difficulty setting? What new NPCs? What kinds of followers are someone looking for? What new armors? What new kind of clothing? What new, stuff like this, right? Different elements that they could throw in and just basically add on as they go, type of thing. As long as the basic story is in place for the DLC, they can pretty much add what they want. And so I think they're probably, wow, okay, well I couldn't activate that one, could I? I think what they're probably doing is, on one hand, they have DLC planned, at least loosely, but they would also be keeping their ears open and listening to, watching the forum boards and listening to what people say, and even going so far as probably to watch videos. I doubt they're watching mine, but stuff like that, to get some ideas and say, well, what do the people want? Above and beyond what we've done, what did we do wrong? As well as what they did right. I think I'd rather disarm that than blow it up. Watch, I say that, and it'll be the very mind that kills me later. But you know what I mean? So you never know. Never know. I would think they have their ears to the ground, listening for suggestions and stuff like that. I remember Fallout 3, one of the biggest knocks is one of the, well, it's one of the last things they fixed, but when they did, wow, it added so much to the game, was the Broken Steel DLC. I hear the engine. I hear a turret. There it is. Broken Steel DLC added a huge boost to the level cap and added a lot of content to the game and made the game fresh again, you know? It really did, and they could easily do stuff like that. Like, what was all exciting at first, once you played through the game a few times and you already know what's coming, and, you know, it gets, well, I'd say a little old. That's with any game. But it's their ability to add a lot of fresh new content and make the old stuff relevant again, plus adding new stuff. That's what they're really good at with their DLCs. Look at the Dawn Guard DLC with Skyrim. That's a really good example of adding not only a lot to the game, but then making some of the stuff you'd already done in the game, you know, kind of cool again. It was awesome. Yeah, they really know how to do DLC right. Well, I can't say I've got a bunch of 5.56 ammo, but I've been picking up a few rounds off of each turret that I've killed so far. Seems to be the rarer of the ammo, and you'd think that would be the most common ammo type. I think it's the most mass-produced ammo type in the world today, isn't it? 5.56? Isn't that the common, like, global, international, standard basic ammo that everyone uses? Thought we'd take a look around the place. Nothing real exciting, but never know. Picked up a little bit of loot. And a bobby pin. I'll take it. Somebody had a last stand here. Boy, look at just the environment, man. This place looks just bomb swept. It really does. I'll take that. And that. Good deal. Yeah, that reminds me a bit of Fallout 3. It really does. All right, very cool. Dog meat, are you trying to keep me? You're trying to get us blown up, aren't you, buddy? Trying to get us blown up. Oh man, I love you anyway, pal. I wonder if those spotlights come on at night. All right, well, I guess the next thing for us to do is to check this place out and see if we can't find any Brotherhood survivors, and that's where we'll pick up on the next one. All right. Sorry, MedTek didn't pan out, but it was worth a look anyway. Very creepy. I thought it was very cool. All right, if you want to subscribe, click that button up top, and for the rest of this Let's Play, click the image in the middle. Send you straight to the playlist. All right, y'all take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.